Now look, I'm not the kind of person that spends all day long not doing anything without going on any sort of adventure or hanging out with as many friends as I possibly can. But that's exactly what I did today. I'm a happy person. Like, I really am. I smile a lot and I genuinely enjoy other people, like, all the time. If there's someone else in the room, like, it's gonna put me in a good mood, regardless of whether or not that person has any interest in a friendship with me or is just a coworker or doesn't even like me. Like, when I have the chance to interact with another human being and I actually follow through with it, especially when it's a stranger, the less I know them, the better. If it's some sort of banter. I don't know why that's relevant. All I'm trying to say is I'm a happy person. I like life. And genuinely, that joy is what I exude to other people, because other people pump me up. Seeing other people makes me happy. And the chance to love other people, I know, is exactly what I'm supposed to be doing here. And so when I'm doing it and I'm fulfilling what I'm supposed to be doing, what I believe we're all supposed to be doing, I love it. But that doesn't mean that I don't experience really low lows. And sometimes those low lows, they happen for inexplicable reasons. Sometimes I don't feel like getting out of bed. And sometimes I don't feel like seeing anyone, and I don't feel like making anything or doing anything or going anywhere. And I guess I know that a lot of people turn to YouTube to find some sort of escape from that kind of feeling. I know I do sometimes. But my hope here is to offer some sort of solidarity and some sort of message of saying, I don't just want to like smile and dance and laugh and sing on social media without saying like, look, my life isn't perfect, my mind isn't perfect, and there are periods of my life that are extremely unhappy. And I don't know why. For the last several months, I feel like I've just gone down and down and down and down, and not like in a worrisome way. Like, I don't want to worry anyone in any way. And it's not that I'm really worried. It's just that life is gonna have its ups and downs. That's the way it is for everyone. You can talk to the most successful people on the planet and they're still gonna tell you that they have bad days. They have bad seasons. They have times in their life when they can't get out of bed either. For inexplicable reasons, even when they're having wild, crazy success, for some reason, life still gets them down, and that's okay. And I guess sometimes I forget that depression will tell you 3 huge lies. 1, you're always gonna feel like this, because you're not. You're not always gonna feel like this. I'm not always gonna feel like this. I'm gonna feel like this sometimes, but this isn't how it's gonna be the rest of my life, or this isn't how it's gonna be the rest of your life. 2, there's something wrong with you if you feel like this. And that's not true either. There's nothing wrong with you if you suffer from anxiety or depression or even from any other mental illness. Mental illness is a part of this world, it's a part of this life, and there are healthy ways to manage it. And if we keep it inside and we don't talk to anyone about it, then it's only gonna get out in an unhealthy way. And talking about it is the healthiest way, which is why I'm standing here talking about it. And actually the reason I'm standing here talking about it is because I just got off the phone with my mom. I was talking to her for like 40 minutes, and she was like, you know what? You need to go home and make a freaking video about this. And I was like, Mom, you're exactly right. And finally, the 3rd lie that people believe about depression is the idea that you can get out of it yourself. The fact is that we have other people, and we have friends, and we have friendships, and we have mental health professionals around for a reason, and it's to pick us up when we can't pick ourselves up. And depression is one of those things that you can't just pick yourself up out of, and you kind of have to move beyond this wall of shame to finally let other people know that you're not perfect, you're not always happy. Sometimes you're sad. Sometimes you can't get out of bed. Sometimes you can't get yourself to eat. Sometimes you eat too much. Sometimes you drink too much. Sometimes you sleep around. Sometimes you spend too much money. Sometimes you suffer from an addiction. That's called being human. And another huge part of being human is being in real, authentic, caring, loving relationships and friendships with each other. And just being able to be in a place where you can be honest. And not just even with your thoughts, but with your words, the things that you say. There is so much power in naming out loud to another person exactly what is going on in your heart. It brings on a whole new understanding of your own experience. And so my hope for your takeaway from this video is that you would know that sometimes you're sad and sometimes you do stupid stuff because you're sad and you don't know why you're sad. I would just hope that you know that you're not always going to be this way, that there's nothing wrong with you, and that you're not alone, and you need other people to get along in this life, to have joy, to experience what it means to be alive. It's Saturday. I spent all day doing nothing, which is so much not like me, until I talked to my mom on the phone and she told me to come express all these things because she knew it would make me feel better. It already is. And she knows that there's somebody out there that it'll help as well. So, cheers. See you guys. I got to college and I met this guy, and immediately it was like,